Well, hello everyone. Little spontaneous video down here at the beach. Wanted to chat about the right and wrong way to do meditation, contemplation, centering, prayer, any of these spiritual practices. I work with a lot of people who are new to this. They're new to any sort of meditative practice. And the first thing that a lot of people think about, which is common for us here in America, is, are we doing it right? Are we doing it wrong? How can I improve? How can I be better? Better yet, how can I be better than that guy over there? It's very common for us to want to take competition into everything that we do and not even realize it. We want to be better than the person next to us, or better than ourselves, or this obsession with constant self-improvement. And we bring that into meditation. Am I doing it right? Can I get better at this? And I think that there can be some beneficial ways, some helpful ways to look at meditation. And you can certainly, like a muscle, build it up to where you can do these practices for longer periods of time, but that doesn't necessarily equate better or more quality if you can sit for 1 minute or 1 hour. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It has to do with your own inner connectedness. It has to do with connectedness to the deep true self. It has to do with not living in your head in the past or in the future. It has to do with being radically devoted to the naked now in all of its beauty and glory. That is correct meditation. And so I would say the way you're doing it wrong is if you think anything other than that, or if you think at all. The purpose of contemplation, meditation, centering prayer, all of these things, is that we rid ourselves of the illusions of anything other than what is currently present in this very second of time. And so when you're asking yourself that question, just know that that very question is you getting it wrong. If you ask yourself, am I doing this right or wrong? The answer is you're doing it wrong. That's not the point of any of this. And so just wanted to encourage you, actually, in that there is no necessarily right or wrong way to do meditation. There are people who meditate. I meditate riding motorcycles, riding my Harley. I meditate while I'm walking down the street. There's walking meditations. I meditate in the shower sometimes, and I'm not just doing chants or repeating things or thinking about Bible verses. I'm simply being, so much so that I forget. It's a lot like this. The way that you know when you're in a meditative state, it's kind of interesting to even think about, because it's actually about not being self-conscious. It's about being unself-conscious. That's the purpose, is unself-consciousness, not being so daggone self-conscious. That's the problem with Westerners in meditation, is we're so freaking self-conscious and competitive that we have a hard time disengaging from that. For those of you that learned how to drive, and now you go places and you don't even realize how you got there. You left your house and you showed up at your work parking lot and you're like, wait a second, how did that even happen? You were so in tune and one with the vehicle and went through the motions in such grace that there was no disturbances or disruptance between you going from A to B. And when we live out of a meditative, contemplative state, this is what Paul in the Bible means by pray at all times. You can't always be praying and, ritualing and, all of these stuff. It's a state of being. It's a state of conscious awareness. It's the way that Christ lived in this in-tune flow with the Father. And so to be in a meditative, contemplative place and to do it right is to not even be thinking twice about what you're doing. You're not thinking about the gears shifting if you drive a manual car. You're not thinking necessarily about the braking and all of this stuff. You are just doing it. You are in tune, in flow, in perfect timing, not aware of a right or wrongness, just being it. That's what you're doing. And so that is a good way to understand if you're doing it right or wrong, if you got to use that sort of language. And so hopefully that's helpful. Don't want to ramble too long. I want this to be a short video. I'm literally out just doing a meditation walk and wanted to stroll down here by the beach and share this idea with you. So hopefully this is helpful. If you're new to meditation, let me know in the comments how that's going for you, how this has helped, and certainly like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Do it if you'd like. I'm not banking my life on it. So, if it's helpful to you, show love. If not, all good. Love you all. Hopefully this helps. Have a beautiful day. This is a beautiful it's December 1st here in San Diego. So this is December in San Diego. Breaking a little sweat. Have a wonderful day, friends.